A nation's flag is far more than a mere piece of colored cloth. It is a canvas upon which the triumphs, tribulations, and identity of its people are painted. It serves as a visual shorthand for a shared history and a collective aspiration for the future. Few flags embody this principle as profoundly as the banner of Mexico. From its revolutionary origins in the fight for independence to its meticulously defined modern form, the Mexican flag is a rich historical document, chronicling the nation's turbulent journey from a Spanish colony to a proud, modern republic. Its evolution is a direct reflection of the political and ideological battles that forged the soul of the nation. The story of the Mexican flag begins not with a single, definitive design, but with a collection of banners raised in the spirit of rebellion. When Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla issued his famed Grito de Dolores in 1810, sparking the Mexican War of Independence, the symbol he famously brandished was not a flag in the modern sense, but a captured standard bearing the image of the Virgin of Guadalupe. This choice was a masterstroke of political and religious symbolism. By placing the revered, dark-skinned Virgin at the forefront of the movement, Hidalgo rooted the cause of independence not in abstract political theory, but in the deep-seated faith of the common people, creating a powerful unifying force against the Spanish crown. However, the first banner to truly resemble the modern flag emerged at the war's conclusion with the Army of the Three Guarantees. Led by Agustín de Iturbide and Vicente Guerrero, the flag of the Ejército Trigarante, created in 1821, introduced the iconic tricolor, but with a significant difference. The stripes were diagonal. The colors, white, green, and red, were bound to the political proclamation that secured independence. The Plan of Iguala, white stood for the purity of the Catholic religion, green for the ideal of independence from Spain, and red for the union of the Spanish and American peoples in the new nation. This initial design was a potent symbol of a fragile consensus, an agreement between former royalists and insurgents to create a new, independent monarchy. The establishment of the First Mexican Empire under Iturbide in 1822 saw the flag's form shift into one more recognizable today. The diagonal stripes were turned vertical, and the central emblem, the eagle devouring a serpent, was officially added. The adoption of this emblem was perhaps the single most significant act in the flag's history. A brilliant fusion of European heraldic tradition with profound pre-Hispanic symbolism. The image is a direct reference to the founding legend of the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. According to the legend, the god Huitzilopochtli commanded the Aztecs to build their great city on the spot where they saw an eagle perched on a prickly pear cactus, devouring a snake. By placing this powerful indigenous symbol at the heart of the national banner, the new nation was not only claiming its geographical space but also forging a direct link to a glorious, pre-colonial past, thereby creating a unique identity distinct from its Spanish heritage. During Iturbide's brief reign, the eagle was depicted with a crown, a clear symbol of the new Mexican monarchy. The fall of the empire and the establishment of the republic in 1823 brought another crucial change. The crown was removed from the eagle's head, and symbols of the republic, an oak branch for strength and a laurel branch for victory, were placed at its feet. This seemingly small alteration was, in fact, a monumental statement. It visually represented the fundamental ideological shift from monarchy to a republican form of government. For the remainder of the 19th century, the flag became a political battleground. The brief, French-imposed Second Mexican Empire under Maximilian I, for instance, saw the return of a crown, more European-style imperial eagle to the flag. Each change in the eagle's posture, ornamentation, or direction reflected the deep political instability and the ongoing struggle to define the character of the Mexican state. The turmoil of the Mexican Revolution in the early 20th century ushered in a new era of nationalism and a desire for unity. President Venustiano Carranza, seeking to solidify a post-revolutionary national identity, issued a decree in 1916 to standardize the central emblem. He mandated that the eagle be depicted in left profile, reclaiming the imagery of the Republicans who had fought against Maximilian. This was a conscious effort to erase the last vestiges of foreign-imposed monarchy and to firmly establish a single, official version of the nation's most sacred symbol. Finally, the flag as we know it today was given its definitive legal definition on September 17, 1968, ahead of the Mexico City Olympics, a moment when the nation would be on full display to the world. The government enacted the law on the characteristics and use of the coat of arms, flag, and national anthem. This law standardized not only the design but also the colors and proportions of the flag. It featured a highly detailed and dynamic rendering of the eagle by artist Francisco Epens Helguera. Simultaneously, the symbolism of the colors was officially reinterpreted to reflect the values of a modern, secular state. Green came to represent hope, white now stood for unity, and red symbolized the blood of the national heroes who had died for the homeland. From a religious banner of insurrection to a symbol of imperial ambition, a republican standard, and finally a legally defined emblem of a modern state, the Mexican flag is a masterclass in visual storytelling. It is a testament to a nation's resilience and its continuous process of self-definition. Every thread is interwoven with the legends of its ancient past, the blood of its revolutionary struggles, and the enduring spirit of its people. To look upon the Bandera de Mexico is to witness the very soul of Mexico, captured in green, white, and red.